Hey everyone, how's it going? Today, let's take an in-depth look at a quite unique and German-themed Cadillac, the 1998 Cadillac Catera. The Cadillac Catera is a blend of both American as well as German engineering, since the Catera is actually based on an Opel platform built in Rüsselsheim, Germany. Pardon me if I mispronounced that. So, this is going to be a full and in-depth review of the Catera. We'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip, and go over the performance data, and show you a bunch of the features on the interior as well as exterior. Another pretty unique thing about this Catera, it only has 28,000 original miles. So let's take an in-depth look as if it were brand new from the factory back in '98. And today, I'm at All City Auto Sales in Indian Trail, North Carolina. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and start it up, let it run. It's a pale metallic brown exterior with full light cream leather interior and dark brown accenting. Nice and thick leather-wrapped steering wheel and very smooth power-assisted steering with modest grip extensions off to the side. It also comes with GM's Hydromatic 4L30-E automatic transmission, 4-speed, with sport mode as well as low gear selection. And we're going to cut on the headlamps, fog lamps, as well as the hazards. Power windows are located in the center console here, and they're one-touch automatic. So let's go and check out the exterior, shall we? In 1997, when the Cadillac Catera was first introduced, it was introduced to basically compete with the near-luxury mid-size car segment that was fastly growing in the mid to late 90s. To bring a competent mid-size vehicle to the States, GM turned to its Opel brand in Germany for the Opel Omega derived platform. The engine was also outsourced from Opel, a 3-liter 200 horsepower V6, and at the time was the only rear-wheel drive car available from Cadillac. Essentially, the overall design for the Catera definitely screams European market, but tailored and rebadged specifically for the American market, being that we don't carry those brands over here. This particular one has a set of the standard 16-inch aluminum alloy wheels with 4-wheel disc brakes as well as traction control, a modest set of wheels, but you can also upgrade to a couple other different styles, including the chrome-clad set. As we come across the back here, you'll notice the wraparound tail lamps, a unique styling cue that was eventually removed for a more traditional 2 separate tail lamps as the model years went on. So essentially, as I've pretty much been reiterating the whole time, the Catera can be basically thought of in a similar fashion that the new Buick Regal in our market was introduced. It's based in the same factory or plant as this particular car was, and just basically provides something different. I mean, you have it tailored to the American styling and luxury and things like that. You have a couple traditional cues to it, but other than that, it's really nothing else like it. And that's what makes these cars unique. The only downside for the Catera being in the American market is the fact that it's not available with a manual transmission, which hurts its credibility as a sports sedan compared to its other European competitors from BMW and Audi. And I figured to insert a couple comparison clips at the Opel Omega, the car that the Catera is based off of. The refreshed tail lamp design I was mentioning earlier. And overall, the interior is very similar as far as the speedometer cluster goes, but you also have that little heads-up display, and the entire center stack has been reworked in the Catera for the American market. The biggest difference, though, in the European market is the available 5-speed manual transmission. The Catera is 194 inches long with a width of 70.3 inches and a height of 56.3 inches, with a total curb weight of around 3,770 pounds. As far as performance goes, like I mentioned earlier, it's a 3-liter V6, produces around 200 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 192 foot-pounds of torque at 3,600 RPM. 0 to 60 is around 9.3 seconds with a 16.9 second quarter mile at 82 miles an hour. Top speed is a limited 125 miles an hour. Miles per gallon ratings are around 18 city, 24 highway, running on premium gas and an 18-gallon fuel tank. You can definitely tell the German influence on the Catera's interior. It looks nothing like a domestic car of this size back in the day. Plenty of padded trim going across the side here with integrated stitching, very plush, and practically half of the door panel is entirely covered in plush carpet. Extremely luxurious touch, lower storage and chain storage, integrated wood trim, your power mirrors, power locks, and like I showed you, your power windows are located in the center console. The seats are also uniquely padded, ribbed, provide a nice amount of comfort and support, with a modest amount of bolstering for a little bit more of a sporty feel. Full power adjustment located down below here, as well as 3-person memory setting. You also have manual lumbar in the lower right-hand portion of the driver's seat. You also have adjustable seat belts coming down the side. Unique logoed door sills, as well as a manually tilting steering wheel. The dash is also quite curvy, so you come across with that overhang there. So let's go ahead and see how she sounds. Quite a smooth engine. Unique engine note. And very little vibration transfers into the cabin. Going to shut her up. Nice and tight panels. Premium audio system, AM FM with in-dash cassette player. Nice amount of range, plenty of bass response. You adjust all of your sound settings down below here. Seek, tune, change your different sources as well as the band, all of your preset stations, and clock set. Pretty simple in its operation. Carpeted A-pillars. Auto-dimming rear view mirror with integrated garage home link, as well as your interior illumination. Standard dual-zone automatic climate control system for individual temperature adjustment for both sides, recycling, changing the different zones, fan speed, and front and rear defrost. Have your fuel door release over here, traction control system, as well as trunk release. Down below here, ashtray, lighter power outlet, your leather shift knob and shift boot, wood grain gracing the center console, snow mode activated over here, and a modest center console with these little trick cup holders that come out here and kind of set out. So that's pretty nifty. And you have a little bit of storage down below here while they're out. You just kind of tuck back away. Your voltometer and oil pressure off to the right of the speedometer cluster. Intermittent wipers, radio controls located on the steering wheel, as well as your cruise control. Very unique interior. Go ahead and shut her down. And let's check out the back seat. Back seat room is also pretty good for a smaller sedan. You have that same puffed padded trim coming across the back door panel as well as the carpeted trim. Hideaway ashtray. Your power window switch is located there. Nice and plush bench seat. You can actually fold the back seats down also. Press that little button. They come down nice and easy for increased cargo space. "12-volt power outlet for the rear seats. Coat hooks. Rear illumination. The back seat belts are also adjustable. And you also have a full-length armrest. Plenty of room in the back seat. Standard room for the front seat leaves me about 4 inches or so of leg space. I'm 5'10", probably 2.5 inches of head space depending on kind of where you put it, I guess. And let's check out the rest of the vehicle. Similar power adjustments in the passenger seat that you find on the driver's. And a modest glove box. It's also padded. With the combination of both American and German engineering, the Catera is definitely a unique car. Unique styling and a modest amount of luxury features for those who want a budget luxury mindset. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed this in-depth look at the 1998 Cadillac Catera. Be sure to stay tuned next time, there's a lot more where that came from. Take care everybody.